Hello, all you night readers. It's good to have everyone here. Thank you for being here. It is good to see everyone. All right, let's see. There we are. We are in. Yay. Chanel, hey, it's good to have you here tonight. Chanel and Yvonne, Selena, Jesse Angel, Nav, happily ever after. It's good to see you. Ihudi. Sagittarius R, freedom. It's great to have everybody here. I do appreciate you all, I'll tell you that. Amethyst, welcome. Alright, so let's see what we got going on. Let's see what's happening. Oh, happily ever after you. You know, thank you very much for your support, of course. And I just, I was afraid that when I mentioned last night, did this person see you, who was not really making an effort ahead of time. I just was trying to give you the idea that I think that the picture that he sees, if he sees that picture, then that is a very nice picture of you. So that was it. And it's a very nice picture of you too, Chanel. Ms. Almond, as I would say. Oh, gosh. I'll tell you, it's all like a big family here, I swear. My own family, my actual family, who I am very, very close with. You never hear me talk bad about my family ever. And you never will, because there's no reason to. But they do not condone my tarot card reading plans here. It's just not for them. And that's okay, right? It's not for everybody. But yeah, but no, you'll never hear me talk bad about my family itself. Not that we're a big family. There's only a few of us. There's only me and my sister. One sister and my parents. And we just lost my grandmother. She was my last grandparent back in just this March. She was almost 95. She would have been 95 in July. That's where I was the other day when I did not do the show at 11:30 in the morning show. I was with my wife, of course, and my parents down at my grandmother's house cleaning out some stuff and bringing some stuff home that I wanted. One of the things I brought home was a really large portrait picture that my grandmother and grandfather, when he was alive, had taken, and so I wanted that. It's big. It's really big. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, but I got it. You know what? I wanted it. I just wanted it so I can see them when I want to. All right, Chanel, let's get going, right? I know. Let's get on with this, right? Come on. What are you waiting for, Night Reader? You want to know if the guy you're seeing really is committed to just you, like he says, because he keeps telling you that, huh? I asked because he hasn't asked me to be his girlfriend. You're just seeing each other. All right, so maybe at some point you could explain to me that there's a difference between seeing each other and being boyfriend and girlfriend. Because to me, back in my day, back in the day when I was young, that all meant the same thing. You see each other, you were boyfriend and girlfriend, and that was it. But maybe somebody will explain that to me. So I think that I think you are at this point right now, I think you're hurt or going to be hurt. I hate to say that. I really do. But, you have the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is the one, that's usually the card that's got it's got swords in somebody's back, right? And they're all stabbed in somebody's back all over, 10 of them. And it's a terrible card. A terrible looking card. This one, it's 10 crows like flying away, or 10 blackbirds or something to that effect. But it's, it's still all about the hurt, right? It's all still about walking away or moving away, moving forward or moving on. I know, all those things. The Two of Swords tells me you really have to make a choice about this person, but you can't see what's wrong. You really can't see, right, what's wrong with him. I think you need to see. I think you need to give yourself a little bit of time. A little bit of time. If he's taking you out and spending money on you and stuff like that, give him some time. Then let him spend some money on you. Nobody will be upset, right? But yeah, I think you need a little bit of time to see how things develop. I think you're hurt now and you're afraid that you might have to walk away. I'm not saying that that's the ultimate outcome of this whole thing. I just think this person is very slow moving when it comes to things. They're very methodical. They are, they have to be in it for the long haul, and they have to really they have to think about things a lot, over and over and over, before they'll make a decision, right? Like kind of being indecisive, basically. And I think they do that, right? They think about something. They think about, okay, how do we move forward? And then they go back and they do it again. And then they think about, how do we move forward? And they go back and repeat it. It's like Groundhog Day, right? So is he committed to you? I think so. I really think he is just committed to you. But I do believe that, it's something you're going to have to watch. It is something you're going to have to watch, because you can't take forever, right? He can't take forever to make a decision. He's got to, snap to it. You got people lined up, right? I know. There's people lined up at the almond residence. Come on, move it along. So, now I do think so. I think he's just, like I said, very slow moving, but you're going to have to speed him up a little bit, or else, again, you'll end up moving on, and that doesn't feel good, right? That hurts. So, that's what I get for you, Chanel. Hey, Yvonne, can you have a reading regarding your health at the moment? Started new meds today. Oh, and you're in a lot of pain. I'm sorry. I was hoping new meds meant good news, right? Good things happening. But if you're in a lot of pain, well, that's not good news. That is not good. All right, let's see. Yeah, I remember, Chanel. I remember he was the one. Yep. And I said, right. And I said, patience is going to be needed with him, right? And you can see right there in that other one that now I'm telling you, of course, he's going to take things very slowly. And that kind of goes along with yesterday's reading, right? Chanel? I know. I think it really kind of just augmented yesterday's reading for you. So I don't think he's bad. I just think he's really got to think about it, because because of that last relationship, right? Maybe that first card, maybe the Ten of Swords was really all about his loss and, hurt and moving on and him moving forward. And then that way, that would make a lot of sense too, wouldn't it? All right. So, Yvonne, I see where the new medication that you're on is the beginning of something, right? It's the beginning of a new regimen of medications and to heal. It's the beginning of the healing process is starting this new medication. So, all right, so you're in a lot of pain, and I understand, and that's terrible. That's a terrible thing. However, I do believe that, again, this is just the beginning. You're putting in, right? You're just putting in the seeds. The seeds are the first bit of medication that's new. There's other steps in healing, and there's going to have to be other steps for you, of course, because you can't be in pain all the time forever. That's not going to work. That's not going to be a life. So there will be other steps. And this is just the first step. I think there is that, that restoration. Judgment, judgment, when you go on for the judgment, you beat all illness. You leave everything behind, including that illness. Including the pain, including everything that's going wrong. Everything stays behind when you move on. And that will give you relief. That will give you the sense of relief. And you will feel relieved as that goes forward, as things move forward for you. I think you just want to kind of run away, right? You kind of want to run away. You just want to get out of there. And you just wish it would all be over so that things could get better, but it's not. It's just not better yet. You feel like, okay, you've taken the medication, right? This is maybe these cups down here are the medication, but there's still something else that you need to have to help you feel better. And you can't quite get to it, right? You can't reach it. It's just up there too high, and it feels like you'll never reach it. However, I think, eventually that will be something that someone lifts you up and helps you reach. The Queen of Cups tells me, of course, the Queen of Cups is all about your close relationship. And I think, your significant other, I think he is very, very close to you. And I think he is very helpful for you and very helpful to you. And of course, you have that close relationship with your daughters. And I think, that always has been a shining light in your life. And I always think that's been a shining light, just for every day. I really see that, and I've seen that in discussions that we've had also, and readings I've done for you, that, that your immediate close family, right, is very close. You're a very tight-knit group, and that's awesome. I think that's a wonderful thing because, like I said, that's how it is in my family as well. And nobody would hurt each other. There's no backstabbing. Like I said, this whole thing with my grandmother, that's what I get for you, Yvonne, by the way. This whole thing with my grandmother, of course, we've all been there to do stuff and all and help out cleaning out the house the best we can and all. My sister and my niece and nephew and, some of my kids and Kelly and I, we've all been there. My mother's been there a lot, and it was her mom, so she's been there a lot. My dad's right with her because he was very close with her. Even though he had his own mother, his mother was still alive until 1994. Well, that didn't go good. he was always, they lived very close to each other, and sorry, I had to go get cards off the floor. And they were always close. So yeah, so my dad is always there helping out, and he feels the stress and the pain of losing her, just like losing his own mother. And and when my grandfather died, and that was a long time ago. That was 30 years ago. My grandfather passed away 30 years ago. Her husband, my grandmother's husband, my mom's dad. My grandmother never ever had an interest in anybody else, or ever getting married or remarried or anything like that. She was single for 30 years, but she had my mom and dad, and they used to always go places everywhere. They used to go everywhere together. So it was always good. It was always nice that way. We went on family vacations. Matter of fact, my parents and my grandmother went on my honeymoon with Kelly and I to Disney World. And while we were down there, we met my sister and brother-in-law and niece and nephew on my honeymoon. It was the best vacation I ever had. All right, so let's see what we get here for you. I'm sorry, I'm just full of stories tonight. All right, what's going on with your friends D and K? They were dating, now they're both single, and you feel like maybe they are trying to get back together. Either they want to, or they might be trying to. And I think the Page of Pentacles tells me that, yeah, there is messages going back and forth between them. I think they're trying to figure out a way to get back together. I really think they are. I think they had a close relationship, and then just something silly kind of happened, right? Something kind of silly over here in the Five of Swords kind of area, kind of mind game-ish. Maybe somebody was playing mind games a little, or somebody was, somebody maybe just lied about something simple, right? But I think that set the whole thing off. The Queen of Cups tells me, yes, again, it was a very close relationship. It was happy. They were really emotionally perfect for each other. Again, Judgment tells me that things will they'll feel relieved if they do get back together, because it was a silly reason that they are not together now. So that's what I really think on that part. And again, I think it's just going to be a matter of they have to do something for themselves together. They need to do that. They need a truce, right? It's kind of like they need a truce. All right, we're not going to fight. We're going to put up the white flag, wave the white flag, and we're going to talk. And I think that's what they need. And if they do that, I do think they'll be back together. All right, Selena. So that's what I see for you. Actually, that's what I see for your friends. But I'm sure they're quite glad that you asked. Don't forget, if you're new, please do me a favor. Please like, please subscribe, and also click on that notification bell. I would appreciate that. I certainly would. So, yeah, someone told a lie. There you go. Somebody told a lie. Yep. Darn it. That's 2 nights in a row I got things exactly right for you. We were talking about your dad last night, right? We were talking about your dad last night, and I got that exactly right about how he had some type of a growth and they were going to cut it off and, check it and stuff, and he's going to get good news from the doctor. And, and that was exactly right. And now today, I told you your friends, I think somebody kind of maybe lied to the other one. And sure enough, there you go. I love when the story comes true. Sometimes it just freaks me out. So how you doing, Jesse Angel? Is there anything you should be looking forward to for the rest of the month going into next month? All right. Are you single or are you with someone, Jesse Angel? Happily Ever After says, I'm such a joyful vibe. I appreciate that. I really do. You guys know my goal, right? You all know my goal. It's like a mission statement, like a business has a mission statement, right? My mission statement is I want to help as many people as I can. And that's it. And that's it, period. I'd like to help. I just want to help as many people as I can, period. That's all. That's my goal. And through the support of my wife, who supports the show very, very strongly. She thinks it's great for me to do. And the support of other friend tarot readers, especially, Modern Priscilla Tarot, who, she and I run shows almost back to back in the morning. And I see a lot of people from my morning show go over to her show, which is very nice. It's always great to have that. And I do appreciate people when they do that, when they can. And I understand time restraints. I have a different crowd here at night than I have during the morning. And that's understandable because it's different time zones and different places. And I get it. Don't worry. But my people in the morning, when they get a chance, they come over and they go to her show too. So we do have a nice crossover. And our shows are very similar. So it's a good thing. What do you have to look forward to for the rest of this month? Well, you have each other. You're with someone trying to have a baby. Oh, I remember. Oh, Jesse, yeah. I'm so wrapped up in stupid stories today that yes, I do remember. I do. I really do. We talked about it just last night. I did. We talked about it last night, a little Lenormand night, I believe. If it wasn't last night, I definitely talked about it Tuesday. Yeah, we'll see what happens with him, Selena. Yep. All right. What do you got looking forward to? You have looking forward whatever you want, because you can manifest anything you want to happen. You can make things happen for yourself, right? You make things happen for yourself. And that's important. You manifest your own life, your own things that come to you. I think, use your intuition. You'll know when things are good and when things are not good and when they're moving forward in a good way, right? You'll know that. I will tell you that there is, you're going to have some patience. The whole baby idea is wonderful. I think it's great. I think having a baby is going to be wonderful for you. But I just think it's going to take a little while. What is this? This is like a half of a month's worth of moon cycles, right? So that's a half a month. So that's a little more than now. But it's showing that you're going to have a little bit of patience because things are going to take a little while. So keep up the strength, right? Keep up your courage. You've got this. You have the confidence. I don't think you really have any self-esteem issues and stuff like that. So I think you'll be perfectly fine that way. I think you and your partner, I think you guys are emotionally in tune with each other. And I think the both of you are very giving back and forth to each other. So, temperance kind of gives me the idea that you're moving in the right direction. You're moving in the right direction for over the next, probably 4 weeks, end of September, beginning October. You are heading in that right direction. And again, though, it's all about moderation and patience. So you do get patience here and you get patience over here. This is a very serious, it's a very serious thing, even though how things are, because you have all of these major arcana cards. You have 4 major arcanas, which to me just tells me that the topic is a major topic, even though, it's very general what's happening for the rest of the month and starting next month, but it seems general, but it's very serious, and it's a major deal. And I take it that way. I take it as being very serious. So that's what I see for you. That's what I see going on. That's, I know you're working on the baby thing, and I think it's just, again, it's still just a little bit of time. Just keep working that time. All right. That's all. That is all. Things are good, though, Jesse Angel, for you. Things are going to be good. Right, Nav? Hey, Nav. It's nice to see you. When my wife and I first got together, and we moved in together, she had this huge 27-inch iMac computer. Really big. I mean, it's really big. 27-inch screen. And I started using that not long ago, about within the last month. And now, when I put you guys up on the screen and I look at these little pictures down here, where is it? Right there. These little pictures here. The little pictures are like really big. They're huge. I can see you guys now, which is really cool, because if you have a picture on here, I can see who I'm talking to. I like that. I like to be able to see who I'm talking to. I know you guys are saying the same thing. Yeah, we'd like to see who we were talking to, but I have a face for radio. Something no one wants to see. Trust me. All right, so is Amon watching and stalking your social media? I think things are really happy right now for you, and I think you're putting happy things on your social media. I think you feel like you need to protect yourself on social media at this point because of Amon. But I don't see where he's stalking you. I really don't. I mean, is he watching occasionally? Maybe. I mean, maybe he is. But I wouldn't call it stalking. I wouldn't go that far. That's a line, right, that I don't think he's crossing. I don't think he's going to cross that line. Checking out different people's social media, well, it happens all the time. It's out there, right? It's social media. And it is out there for everyone to see. So if you know the person and you know their name and you have that enough information, it's right there for you to see. So it's not really stalking if he's just looking at it. If he started writing things to you every single day and making comments on every single picture you put up there or, things like that, well, then that might be a different story. But I don't think that's happening. I just think, is he looking at the things you post? Yes, he certainly is. I think he believes that you are, you've become very confident in yourself. And he's really, maybe he's a bit jealous of that, right? He just doesn't know what he wants to do at this point. He doesn't know if he wants to approach you. He doesn't know if he wants to or is able to talk to you directly. And I think he's confused about that. I think he just doesn't know. He's very indecisive about it. I think you, Nav, I think you have to be a little bit sympathetic toward him, unless he's done something really bad. If he's done something really bad, then don't be sympathetic. Just don't be. And I know that sounds really harsh, doesn't it? I'm not a harsh person, but not usually. But I know it sounds very harsh. I think that you will, I think if you talk to him or if you're able to talk to him and you feel comfortable talking to him, I think you'll feel better. I think it'll make you feel better. And you'll find out exactly what it is that he's looking for. Why is he looking? Because he's looking for something. Maybe he's just, like I said, maybe he's just jealous of the wonderful life that you're having, and he's not having a great life anymore. That's what I think, Nav. Okay. So thank you. Happily ever after. Yeah, such nice comments. I appreciate them. She is. My grandmother's in a great place, I'm sure. Did it break my heart the other day being there? Absolutely. And I got home and I had just enough time, just a little time between getting home and coming in here to do the show. So it was like, I will go from very emotional to having a guy came in here, and I can't show that I'm unhappy or sad or anything like that, because, that doesn't give a good reading. You guys need to always know that things are positive for me, right? But I did it. I did it Tuesday, and it happened, and that's all there was to it. And I went, and I have to go back again Saturday. Because, of course, we forgot something that we were supposed to take. My mother called me. We live about 40 minutes apart, my parents and me now. And I was about not even 5 minutes away from home. And my mother calls me and tells me, oh, you know what? You guys forgot something. And I was like, oh, no. And now I got to go back again. But we will. I'll do my morning show and then we'll go back down there. Pick up one thing. Oh, there's a lot of swords right there in the beginning, isn't there? How to bypass a problem? Jeez, stab yourself with a lot of swords. That would do it, huh? No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. You got the 10 of swords, 9 of swords, the 9 of cups, 10 of wands. Wow. 9s and 10s and 9s and 10s. It's all like the end of a cycle, basically. The 10 of swords is about hurt. Moving on, right? How to bypass the problem? Yes, you want to bypass this problem, whatever it is, start over. Move on. Get away from the problem and move on. Number 1. I think it causes you anxiety. If issue is causing you anxiety and problems sleeping and bad dreams, nightmares, stuff like that, then again, move on, start over, get away from the problem. This problem is a burden on you, right? You're carrying a heavy load. You carry a lot of weight on your shoulders, a lot of baggage. Move on, start over. The 9 of Cups is all about being happy and being at peace with yourself. So that's a great way to bypass the problem, right? Be at peace with yourself and start over. Celebrate what you have. Celebrate the life that you have. Have some fun. And bypass the problem. And that's the way to do it, Ihudi. All right? I hope that reading was okay for you. You know, I know it was a lot of going back to that card and stuff, but that card was important right there in the beginning. That really set the tone for that reading, I have to say. Right, Sagittarius? It really did. So. Samantha Ariel, how are you? It's great to have you here. I'm so glad to see you. It's always nice to see you when you're here, because every time you come in, you tell me things are getting a little bit better every single day. And that's important. That is an important thing. And that makes me feel good because, you know, not that I am as important as I like to think, but I feel like I had a little bit of a hand in helping you to get to that point where things can get better every day. How you doing, Marisa? And Empress Love, it's great to have you here, Jesse. Yep, you're very welcome, Jesse Angel. So a Banshee is helping out with doing moderating, especially here at the nighttime show. Enrique Fernandez, how are you? Welcome to the show. Again, if you're new, which I believe you are, if you would subscribe and get notifications, I would appreciate that. Mona and Zara, how are you all? Pretty Yalda. It's good to see you too. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what we got. Let's see. Does SP stay loyal and committed in love and relationships? You're currently not dating. You're only friends. Okay. But apparently you are looking to possibly date this person at some point in the future, or you're hoping to, and you want to know if he's going to be a loyal boyfriend or is he going to be a cheater kind of boyfriend. Is he going to be a bad boyfriend? All right, so you guys are friends, and friends is nice. That's good. That's a good place to start, right? I always say friendship comes before relationship in the dictionary. But I think love-wise, relationship-wise, you feel very isolated from this person. I think you don't feel, I think you feel close to them, but I don't know that the SP feels as close to you as you would like. I think if things moved forward, I think in a love relationship, I think SP would be a bit of a conflict for you. I think he would not. I don't think this person would really mesh with you really well. You know, friends, yes, as friends. Yeah, friendship and, like I say, friendship and relationship are great together. But if But that doesn't always work, right? You could be the best of friends and then have a relationship and it doesn't go. It doesn't work. It just hurts. It just breaks the friendship and doesn't go anywhere. It just becomes awkward. I think the Page of Swords kind of tells you that, right? You really need to think on your feet. You have to be very alert. Stay smart, right? Stay smart. Stay paying attention to things. The Magician, of course, tells me that you need to have confidence in yourself, and you will be able to move forward with this whole thing. But I think SP is someone who can be in a relationship. I think SP could possibly be a bit on the sneaky side. A little bit on the sneaky side, I have to say. I know, I don't like to say it, but I do have to, because I got to tell the truth, right? I can only tell you what the cards tell me, good or bad. And I hate to tell bad news, but I have to, because I got to tell the truth. Otherwise, nobody would ever believe me. Nobody would ever believe a word I said, anything, if I didn't tell the truth. So that's what I see, Sagittarius. I think I don't really think the SP would be a good relationship for you. Stay friends. Stay as friends, and I think you'll be all right. Start dating, and you may find out not only did you lose a boyfriend, but you lost a good friend. Hey, Freedom. What's going on? Besides your grandma passing away in February, yes, a month before mine, I know. Why do you feel so irritated, lost, and crying? Why are you so sad? Why are you so sad? Can I tell you one part just before? I don't even need cards to tell you. You have a boyfriend of 24 years who has never made any more commitment than a boyfriend. That would make me sad. I know every woman in this room saying, no way, 24 years, no commitment, forget that. I can hear you all. I hear you all thinking it. I can feel it in my head. But yeah, I think that is a little bit of it, at least. Just something to think about. I know I'm interjecting private or personal thoughts into a reading that's not my reading. Tell me this. I'm going to ask you something. This is going to be very important. It's going to be very personal. But if you will answer just yes or no, I would appreciate it. Okay? Is there any chance that you could be pregnant? Any chance at all? Just a simple yes or no would really help. All right, so I think there's a lot of hope. Kitty Cat, how are you? Finally, you're here. Oh, I want to tell you, I haven't seen you here, and I got the deck of cards you sent me, the Revival Art Lenormand deck. I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, there it is, the Revival Art Lenormand deck. I do a special show every Wednesday night, Lenormand Wednesdays, and I use this deck, and it's absolutely wonderful. I just want to thank you so much. I've been waiting so long for you to come back to be here, and I just wanted to say thank you so much. The cards, look at them, they're beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful. Oh, Lily, we don't like that one. Scythe, the cards are beautiful. The colors and the whole thing. So thank you so much for this. I've had some wonderful readings with them, I'll tell you that. What a connection. So thank you. I appreciate you being here as long as you can be. And if you know, when you have to go, you got to go. And I understand that you've been busy. But I've been dying to tell you thank you. All right, Freedom, I'm sorry. I'm back to you. I'm still here. So I still didn't see any response to the question, are you possibly pregnant at all? But the star tells me there's hope, right? There's healing. There's comfort if you just have some faith, right? The moon is all about sadness. It's about mourning. And that's part of it, right? It's only been a short time since your grandmother passed away. February, it's only been 7 months, right? 7 months. So that's not a long time. Grieving takes a long time to heal. Yeah, kitty cat, I was happy. I was so happy that when they came, I couldn't wait to tell you, and then I didn't see you. And I thought, oh no, what did I do? What did I do that she's never come back? The Nine of Pentacles tells me you're successful. You can have okay, so no, there's no way. Okay, you can have inner happiness if you really work on it. You have to work on a couple things, right? I say it all the time, the 3 selves, right? Self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-worth. Those are the 3 things. You have to work on those. That will make you feel better. I understand your grandmother was very motherly. She was very mother-like. I know your mom because she comes here to the show occasionally. So, I know she, I know you have your mom and stuff. But I also know that I think that your grandmother was very close to you. I think you were very close with her. And that's great. That's a great thing. It was very nice that you had the time you had with her for as long as you could, right? The Queen of Cups tells me that, I'm sorry. I think your grandmother was very nurturing to you, and you missed that. And I think it's just at different times throughout grieving, in different cycles, it comes along. And I think this is one of those times where, you're just kind of up and down. And right now, I think it's the downtime where you are feeling very vulnerable to the sadness. And, so of course, the first thing you think of is the saddest thing that you thought that you had going on. The saddest thing you had go on, and that, of course, is your grandmother. And that's, that makes you feel lost. That makes you cry. Absolutely. I think, you are, I think you just need to heal emotionally. I do. I think you need to heal emotionally, and you'll, of course, that's easy for me to say, right? I haven't healed emotionally. So how do I tell somebody else who's only been 1 month longer than me to heal emotionally? It's easy for me to say. It's something that's going to have to happen eventually. See you later, Banshee. It's just something that's going to happen. It's going to happen naturally. You will heal naturally. You will end up remembering all the wonderful things. And if you cry about it sometimes, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, ever. All right? Freedom, I think that's what's going on. I really do. I do think it has a lot to do with your grandmother. And I think, that's what I'm getting from the cards. She was very, like I said, she was very protective of you. She was very nurturing. She was very motherly, right? She took care of you just like your mom would. Just like that, just like your mother would. Just like a grandmother should. And that's what they do. I spent such a lot of time with my grandmother when I was a kid. My mom didn't work. My mom was, we were a typical 50s family. My dad went to work and my mom stayed home and raised me and my sister. And so we used to spend a lot of time. At the time, my grandmother was not working either. So we used to spend a lot of time together. All the time. They had a pool. My grandmother and grandfather had a pool in the backyard. We used to go there and go to the pool. And it was wonderful throughout the summer and all. And, my parents used to go bowling. Bowling. I don't know if that translates all around the world. But yeah. And on every Monday night, they used to go. And I used to stay at my grandparents' house. So it was always, I was there all the time. And then when my sister was born and stuff, of course she was there too. She's younger than I am. So it was always, I have wonderful, wonderful memories, especially, of my grandfather. And like I said, he passed away 30 years ago. In April, it was 30 years, 1990, he passed away. I was younger then. But it was, I have wonderful, wonderful memories of the things that we used to do together and the times we had and all the different places we went and stuff. And, does it make you cry sometimes? Sure it does. Because those things, right, you can't ever get them back. But you can always have the memory of them to the best of your ability for as long as possible. It's been 30 years and I still remember very vividly a lot of things my grandfather and I did together. I really do. So keep that in mind. Freedom. Amethyst, you are not disappointed. Disappointing, I should say. You're not disappointing your mom no matter what. I don't think you'll ever disappoint your mom, but you're on guard, right? You are afraid to get hurt again. You've got your walls up because you're afraid that you're hurting people, and maybe if you put up your walls, they can't get to you and you won't get to them, basically. I think your work is okay. I think you have good plans. I think you have the creativity to do it. I believe you have potential. You have all the potential you need to do well in your classes. So maybe you work a little harder, right? These guys are working hard to arm wrestle. Maybe that's what you need to do, right? Just work a little harder. Maybe that's it. I know that's easy to say, easier said than done, right? But maybe that's how it is. You're someone who really wants to learn something new. You want to learn all kinds of new things. The Page of Swords doesn't want to stay a page. He wants to be a knight, right? He's learning. He's training. He's learning himself. He's teaching himself how to become a knight. He's not waiting for someone else to come along and tell him. He is taking it into his own hands and really having a go at it on his own. The world tells me things are going to be good. You will complete your classes. You'll achieve what you wanted to achieve, and you will be happy. And you know what? Honestly, I really believe this. You will never be a disappointment to your mother. Ever. All right, Amethyst? Remember that. And that's what I see for you. Okay. We're getting close to the end here. We've only got about 5 minutes left. 5 or 6 minutes. So something to keep in mind. You know, if you do want to guarantee a reading, the only way to do that is to donate. And then I do stay around for donations. But otherwise, like I said, yeah, we're getting close to the end. We are getting close to the end. And I'll probably only get to do about 2 more readings. Matter of fact, I'll tell you now, I'll only have 2 more readings. Let's see what's going on. Enrique, I hope you're still here. So your ex just told you that she still has feelings for you, and she said that we might get back together, but could take years. Huh. Will it actually be years or months, or will I marry this girl? Her name is Arlen. Why? Enrique, just maybe you can explain to me really quick. Why in the world is it going to take years for her to get back with you? Why would that happen? Why would that even be the case? I mean, unless she is far, far away and she's moved away and she's not moving back for years. I just don't understand the whole idea that it's gonna be years before she would decide that she's going to come back to you. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Why is it years? I mean, if she wants to get back with you and you want to get back with her, then just do it. Just go for it, right? Just do it right now. Boom. If you want to get married, I have one of those mail order certificates things that I can marry people. I've never used it, but I could. I see good things. I see really good things. I think once you start hanging out, you'll notice that it is not going to take that long. Yeah, well, I would hope not. I mean, that's yeah, you think she's exaggerating. I would say that if you guys are not like 100,000 miles away from each other, if you're not, 6 countries in between or so, then there's no reason that it should take years before you get back together. That is a little exaggerated, but who am I to say? All right, here's what I get for you. Here's what I see for you, based not on years. I think you do have to really pay attention. Right? You have to make sure that everything is right. There is a reason that you guys broke up. There's a reason for that. All right, Kitty Cat, thank you so much again. I really do appreciate you coming in, saying hello. I've missed you. I've missed you here. I've missed all the help that you give. And I really wanted to tell you thank you so much for the cards that you sent me, because they're absolutely beautiful. And I've had great readings with them and I enjoy it. I dedicated a whole show to it every single week. So, yeah, thank you. And of course, this deck. All right, I'll talk to you later, Kitty Cat. Have a good night. All right, Enrique. So I think you really have to be on your toes, because there's a reason that she is an ex. There's a reason. And you have to figure out if that's going to still be a continued issue. Oh, Banshee, Kitty Cat's well into she's like at one of the very first subscribers of this channel. You don't have to remind her, that's for sure. There's a lot you had to change, and you did. Okay, well, good. Then maybe she is a little bit on edge about it. Maybe she is a little bit on the alert side, figuring that she has to watch out. And, I think if you come in there like a knight in shining armor, right? You'd be her Prince Charming like this here, love letters and picnics and flowers and stuff. And, I think that would be wonderful. I think, she would not have a chance to say no. The magician says you got to have confidence, though, right? You got to have that confidence and take the initiative. Don't let her wait years. If you really want her back and she's really interested in being back with you, then take the initiative and just do it. Like I said before, just get in there and be together again. Take the plunge. Be brave. Be brave. She's just taking her time, right? She's just being very patient, and I think she's just waiting for you to move forward. She's waiting for you to move in and move forward so that she knows that you're as interested in getting back together as she is. Yeah, she may say she needs time, but you know what? I think you just have to have confidence, and you just kind of have to go for it. You're just going to have to go for it at some point. When you feel the time is right, don't wait. Don't wait for a long time. Don't wait a long time, Enrique. Things will be all right. Things will work out for you. I really think so. If you were the problem and had things that you had to change and you changed them, well, then there's no reason that things would not work out okay. All right? That's what I get. That's what I got for you, Enrique. Thank you. All right, this is going to be my last reading. Let me just double check, see if I have any donations. And I do not have any donations. So yeah, this will be my last reading unless I get a donation throughout the reading, during this reading. All right, Samantha, can you have a reading too? Of course. Just a general reading, Samantha. And you guys won't see me one day. I know, it seems like it's just stupid, doesn't it? That I won't show my face and stuff. But there's a method to my madness. There really is. There's a reason. There's a big reason behind it. And it's not something that I can go into, first off, on an hour-long show. And second off, it's not something I really want to share out here in public. There are some private things in my life. And the reason that I do not put my face on camera is one of them. But you guys all know me by my voice, and you all know, I want you all to know always that I am as genuine and sincere in real life as I am here with all of you. I treat you all like family and extremely close friends, right? Everyone here, we're all a big family, the Knight Reader Tarot family, right? My family of friends, I always say, right? Knight Reader's family of friends. That could be a Facebook page. I'm not starting it, but hey, it's out there for you. Just putting it out there. All right, so this is my last reading. What do we got, Samantha? Helene. Oh my gosh, Helene, hello. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming over. I'm sorry you're here just in time for the end, right? Figures. I think things are going really fast for you right now, Samantha. I think you are, I think things are moving in a good direction. And I think that, and I think they're moving quickly in that good direction for you. The Nine of Cups tells me you are feeling like you're feeling happier than you have in a long time. Right? It looks like you have a lot of support and you're leaning on that support, right? You're using that support system. You're using those people who are supporting you to help. Not like you're using them in a bad way. I'm not saying that. No. But I am saying, it's okay to use the people who are supporting you for support. Right? The High Priest says things are getting serious for you. Things are getting serious in your life. And that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. They get serious in everyone's life. It's just how you deal with things, right? You can't just run away. You can't run away from things. And any other way is not a way out, right? We've talked about that. So, you're doing better though. Every single day you do better and better and better. And life gets better and better and better for you. I can see it, I get it, and I've seen it in you. I think you're taking off, right? You are taking off to happiness. The sun's all about being happy, right? Here it is, and here you are heading right towards it. You're heading towards a happy life, happiness and joy. All that warmth that you want, right? All the warmth that feels good. When you are standing outside and the sun is on your shoulders and stuff and all, and you feel really warm and it feels comfortable to you, that's what you're heading for. That's the direction you're going. Right? So that's what I see for you, Samantha. I think things are going better and better all the time for you, and I think you are really doing a great job of things. All right. So that was my last reading. I will check to see if I have any other donations. But I did not see anything come in. Nope. No, I did not. So, all right. It is 7:07 Eastern time. And I just want to say, Candy sent a donation. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. I got it. I did get that. Thank you so much. I appreciate your generosity. Thank you. All right. So, got it. So, Candy, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Samantha, I see good things for you, and I see good things happening more and more every single day. So, awesome. All right. Candy Graham. Candy Graham. Knock, knock, knock. Candy Graham. All right, so is M getting fired? If so, is something else on the way? Thank you again for donating and being generous. Like I said, donations do guarantee a reading, and I do stay around to do readings for all donations, so if you really need to have a reading and all tonight, then that's the way to guarantee it. Otherwise, again, this will be my last reading unless I have another donation. So, is M getting fired? And if so, is something else on the way? Is something else on the way for who or what? What do you mean something else on the way? For M? Is something on the way for them? For that person? Or is something else on the way for you? Like getting M's job. Are you looking for M's job? Or is M someone you're close to and you want to know if they're going to be able to be okay afterwards if they got fired? That would help. I believe that M is going to be, he's the man in your life. There you go. All right. Okay. So yes, I'm going to tell you now, I do believe that he is going to get fired, because this is all about starting over, right? We talked about this before with someone, I forget. But he is going to move on from where he is, unfortunately. Is he going to be okay? Is there something else on the way for him? First off, there's going to be, he's going to heal emotionally. He will heal emotionally. He'll heal and things will get better. I think he'll get his confidence back. I think he'll take the initiative to get himself another job. And I think he'll do extremely well at another job, something that he's really good at. I think he just, again, he's feeling very confident and he is going to take steps to move forward into something else, something that is more, something that's along the lines of things that he really knows what to do. I just see that I see with the Three of Cups is really all about loved ones and having successful relationships with a loved one. And he is your loved one, right? He is your loved one. So I do see a successful relationship. I think things are going to be good. I don't think things are, I don't think he's just going to, you just said he became committed to you. He committed to you as a boyfriend. Okay, he's now my boyfriend. Or he committed to you like, hey, we are engaged. Here's a ring. Because I'm just, I would be willing to say that, especially if you two just got engaged, he's not going to walk away from that. Okay, so he just became your boyfriend. And, he wasn't really up for it before because he didn't have the job. Because he didn't have the money and stuff. And now he has a little more money he's built up and he's now committed to being your boyfriend. He took over your long distance. All right. Well, I didn't get anything that showed me long distance, unfortunately, but yeah, I can understand that. And that's, it's difficult, but I don't really see where he's going anywhere. I don't see him leaving anywhere. Okay. All right. Candy, you are donating again. What did you, to clarify exactly what did you, give me the clarifier and question. Please. Okay, so will he stay with you? All right. So I'll use a different deck, of course, because then it's not. Ah. All right. So you'd like to clarify, will he stay with you? We'll use a different deck, of course. This way, we don't exclude any of the cards we just had or include, guaranteed to include them either, but it's a different deck, so it gets you that little bit of a different feeling to clarify. All right, so here we go. This is telling me all about your history with M. M is a wanderer, right? He's someone who moves from place to place. You've got that, right? You get that from the Fool. The Fool is on the move. He's got his bag, right? It's all packed and he's on this move. And he's, walking along, not paying attention where he's going, but he stumbles into something. And of course, he stumbled into you. He stumbled into you. I think, here, this is showing me, and this is all about the Knight of Pentacles is all about very slow movement. So something to think about, right? Things were very slow moving. You told me it took almost a year for him. It's taken a year to get this long. And this is all about that slow movement. That long time was a burden on you. It made you feel not so great. You did not make you feel good. Right? It felt like a lot of weight was on your shoulders. But I think, of course, something changed, right? Something changed. Something ended. That whole idea of not being committed to each other stopped. And things moved forward. They finally moved forward. And now you're boyfriend and girlfriend. And here you are. And here's all the people supporting you in the background, right? They're all there. This is the two of you. And I still see where the two of you are together. I don't see where anyone is going anywhere anytime soon. I see there's just, there's too many people involved, and friends and family that, support the two of you being together, that you are not, that he's not going anywhere, and well, neither are you. So I think, if you were looking for clarification on, will he stay with you? Then yeah, he's staying with you. He's definitely staying with you. Okay. So that is important. All right. So that's what I got for you. So thank you so much. I do not have any other donations, so that will be the end of the show. And I appreciate everyone being here. Remember, if you're new, here for the first time, please subscribe. Please get your notifications, right? Click on that bell, get those notifications, because then you will see that I do our show, Tarot Days and Nights, every single day, twice a day, 11:30 a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And I also send out daily tarot tips, which are always just fun little ways of, fun little things to give you an idea of how your day is going to go, or to compare to how your day actually went based on where you are, right? Sometimes it's Sometimes your day's almost over by the time you get it because of the time differences. But yeah. All right. So thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. And I will see you all tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a good night. Bye now.